maintenance of Johannesburg's road network remains a major challenge, but Transport MMC Kenny Kunene says his department and the Johannesburg Roads Agency are urgently attending to pressing issues like potholes and homeless traffic controllers. Pule Letshwiti-Jones caught up with the MMC shortly after his briefing earlier today.
Well, the MMC for Transport in Joburg has outlined its plans in terms of ensuring that this progress has been made at some of the various departments in the city of Joburg, including the Rea Metrobus and the Johannesburg Roads Agency, but most importantly as well, of fighting corruption, which has been at the center of halting progress at some of these departments. MMC for Transport, Kenny Kunene, joins me right now. Thank you for speaking to us, Mr. Kunene. Let's start with first what you've outlined in terms of your progress. Obviously, motorists are quite frustrated at the state of the road in Johannesburg. What will you do to ensure the fixing and rehabilitating of the roads?
Thank you very much for having us. Obviously, we have now analyzed the conditions. We are now going to request more money. Our problems is not just potholes. It is the road infrastructure itself. The structural deficiencies under the road is the problem of water that the citizens get onto our roads, and then the water eats on the tar, which then creates potholes. But the biggest problem is the aging or the aged road infrastructure. So with the little that we have, we are fixing the roads, the road infrastructure. We are taking a different way of fixing potholes. Instead of patching them, we are cutting them out and surfacing roads properly.
And in terms of the issue of the unauthorized traffic, directors as well, what did you say is your plan? Are you going to absorb some of them? Because some of them, like you said, are alleged to be involved in drugs and alcohol, but directing traffic, which is dangerous for motorists as well in the city of Joburg.
Yeah, it's very dangerous. It's actually embarrassing for a city that is called world-class city to have homeless people directing traffic. We have engaged the MMC of Public Safety to try and fast-track a program where we can train young people to be able to conduct traffic. We are also going to speak to the private sector. We have already started to speak to one company, which is Investec, also about allowing us to power our traffic signals through their backup power, which is generators and solar power. Investec has agreed, and we are going to pilot that project. We invite other companies to also avail their backup power so that when the load shedding happens and their power goes on, then the traffic lights at the corners where they are can also go on. They are not doing JRA service, they will be doing their clients and the citizens of Johannesburg service.
And then maybe just lastly on the issue of corruption as well, allegations being brought up against some of the senior officials at the Johannesburg Roads Agency. I know the acting CEO did say he's on it, he's acting on it. You're saying there's board meetings. Have you received any feedback progress? I mean, union like SAMU also pointing fingers at the CFO at JRA and of course the former managing director. What are you doing about this?
I must commend SAMU for coming forward with these reports before they were presented to me. Obviously, the board has just been appointed. It met yesterday. And once the board has familiarized itself with all the documents, they will brief me, but they will also brief the public on the processes that they're going to engage on. But from the press conference of SAMU and also from the whistleblowers that have been coming to me, I have a bit of an idea of these documents and the recommendations thereof.
Thank you very much. Of course, that's the MMC for Transport there in the city of Johannesburg. Kenny Kunene is speaking to us about some of his plans to address problems affecting some of the departments, especially that of the states of the road in the city of Johannesburg, which continues to be an irritation and, of course, a badly ugly sight for many motorists who use these roads throughout the day when going to their various destinations.